Hiya.
We are Cherry Crumble, or at least 2/3 of.
Yep, we've come back to do this again. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. Chris, how are you?
I'm great. We're just managing to squeeze this in before the end of the year. So we're going to look back on, I think this will be about the last 2 months or so. This what we're looking at just now is very early November, if my memory
Winter
serves me.
2023.
Yep.
This is the winter years.
This was a freezing night in a castle. Well, actually, the temperature ranged from sub-zero to 30 odds.
Speaking of 2/3 of the
Alternated.
band, who is this guy on the bass? That is not me.
Oh, yeah. Now you mention it, yeah, he does actually look nothing like you.
Nope.
That's Ben from, he plays in Skyline.
Skyline.
Now, those guys are also with the same agency as us, Coast.
So he was a guest at the wedding, right?
Yep. Yeah, he just sauntered over when we were setting up.
Yeah, and he asked if we wanted any help with the sound or anything like that, and
Lovely guy.
aye,
He really was.
he's,
We wouldn't have known any of them with prior, but yeah, and he said, "Oh, like could get up and do a couple of songs if you want."
and I said, yes.
Only two? You said only two?
I said, knock yourself out, Ben.
Aye. Nah, it was great and great fun to play with. And we were lucky enough. We got a good chat with him at the end, and I hesitate to use the word profound, but he said to us, well, he was explaining how he's got a kind of jazz background and whatever, and I think a lot of folks might find that a bit intimidating to play with somebody like that, but he said, look, see what you guys do, like everything you do is genuine, and I was like, whoa,
Wow.
thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Well, there's a lesson for any couples in the future who have musician friends who are going to be guests on the night and wondering whether it's kosher to have them come up and play with us. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course it is.
Go for it. We're easy, Ozzy.
Especially if they can play, which Ben could. Ben was
Oh
ripping
yeah,
it up
yeah.
on the bass.
Yeah. I know. I suppose. We've certainly experienced where people come up and they might have had a few too many or whatever, and it might go a bit south that way. But even with that, it's like it's not our
It's a personal moment.
thing. Yeah.
And what's this now? We've got a looks
Whoa,
like it's a
this is
bouquet tossing.
a personal moment. Yep. This is this is, I suppose, well, you'd call this a DIY job extraordinaire.
That's right. What was the name of the bride here again?
That was Christy that just tossed the bouquet off the stage.
And Christy was the one who put this entire venue together. Believe it or not, this isn't a venue that you can book at home. This is actually a tatty farm.
Aye, literally. Yep, they called it their tatty shed, and pretty astonishing job. I mean, they had a stage and everything,
Whoa.
as you can see.
You've just teleported
Easy peasy.
onto the subwoofer.
Damn's the powers I have.
And so, to go back, what a job she did on the venue. I mean, it looks like a
Yeah.
professional venue.
There probably is, like, I don't know. Wouldn't ever want to badmouth any of the lovely venues that we've played at, but
No, that'd
like,
be bad for business.
it's it's not uncommon that you'll go to a venue where it's like you'd probably call it like a blank canvas, where you get the venue but you have to book everything, all the suppliers and whatever yourself, so that like they don't come with the venue. So like sometimes it can, you might, if you're looking at like putting on your own wedding reception, you might want to think about that, like, because it is a lot of effort to do a thing like this. Like,
So what you're saying is DIY is possible, as we can see.
if you can do it yourself. Is
If
that
you,
what it stands for?
yes. but it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So if that's what you had in mind, be prepared.
Yes, be prepared to put the effort in. Of course, that like needless to say, the alternative to that is to book a venue where you get all the catering and whatever provided, and you're going to turn up and have their function space where they have all the lighting and whatever else supplied. So I don't know.
Yeah, this one went down an absolute storm.
This was great. I mean, it's a cliche, isn't it? But this was one that it felt like a gig more than a wedding reception.
We stage invade there.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
It was great at the end. That's Michael the groom. Michael, I'm sure. I'm going back into my memory, deep into the reserves.
Yours is better than mine.
That was because I think we ended with. Actually, this was the day after they get married. That's right, and they decided to just go for it again because it was Michael's birthday.
And go for it.
So we ended with. I think we ended. What did we end up doing last?
I can't.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That's
I think
right.
It was.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Good fun.
Nothing like some Nirvana to end off the night.
Absolutely.
Here is a selfie angle.
Who's that guy?
There is that.
That was me, but there's Gary.
That's
Gary from 3 Card Trick.
That's Gary Johnson on guitar.
He's turned that into a guitar that actually works.
And he's playing the guitar in Cherry Crumble.
Yeah, it was quite odd. Well, after we met Ben by chance from Skyline, we knew in advance that Gary was going to be at this wedding. And well, we've known him for years on end between us. So he got up to do a song, and then that's his brother Dean.
Yep.
Also of 3 Card Trick
That's
fame.
basically 3 Card Trick with our drummer.
Yeah.
Right at this point.
Yeah. It's just transformed the quality of Cherry Crumble in an instant. But man, it's just all about as I said, we're not precious about it being.
No, there would be a question of, is this okay to do these kind of things?
Mm-hmm.
To ask other band members of other bands to come up and play with us. Of course it is. We don't.
We wouldn't like go out our way to do it, but like that. So Iona, the bride there, she's pals with Gary, and she's like, oh, that'd be great. Like, and as you can see, like
it was great.
Everyone had a great time.
It was great for us. It was great for them. I mean, we enjoy playing with other musicians as well. It's just
I don't know. Like I don't. Of course, we are in business, but I would like I don't think of it as a competition.
No,
I don't know if that's
a good way of looking at it. I think people might think that it's a competition, but
yeah, I mean,
we certainly don't see it that way.
No, I mean, it's easy to think that, of course, because you go onto like the Coast website and you're looking at 50 bands that you have to try and choose from. So of course you could think, yep, it's a competition, but like
it's not a competition, is it? It's not a competition. It's a collaboration. That is what we're doing when we're on stage together. And having great musicians on stage just means that we have a better time when we collaborate with them.
It was exactly, man. It's like a good buzz. Anyway, what are we looking at now? Is
this a Hindu?
This looks exciting.
It's a Hindu with a gentleman in the bottom
with
left.
Santa hats on. No, this was actually the Christmas party nights way up in old Aberdeen.
Oh man,
they were going for it. I actually love doing these, and I think like I don't know. I might be generalising, but it can be a bit of a cliche. I think that
bands don't like to do a Christmas night out.
Yeah,
oh, come on.
The once a year crowd and all that, but I love looking out at these folk, like, because I know what it's like to work somewhere where you're like really getting amped up about your Christmas night out.
On a works night out, yeah, this can be the highlight of the year.
You can do anything with anyone. Oof, no one's gonna.
And they did.
No, there'll be no comeback.
Oops, what's this now? Is this this looks like O'Neill's Glasgow Merchant City. Is that right?
Yeah, that was a good night. We ended up in there one one Thursday night just before Christmas.
Rangers had just played as well.
Yep, you can see, you can tell how that went by the bounce in my footsteps there.
And what about this lady here? Is she a Rangers fan as well, in green?
Oh, she looks pretty happy, so I think we were all happy that night, yep.
She's very happy with the song we're playing right now.
But I think that was it Wagon Wheel? Everyone wants to hear Wagon Wheel these
Everyone
days.
loves Darius Rucker.
Yep, yep. These guys. I mean, this was, 10 days before Christmas. All the works nights out were in full flow.
Works night out. Where did she work again?
They guys were all from Faslane.
Fast Lane.
They're the ones with their fingers on the button
Oofed.
if anything goes wrong. It's good. It's good to do a pub gig though. I quite enjoyed it. Like,
I mean, it was an experience, that was for sure.
for good or for bad.
Where's this now? This looks like a social club.
Ah, it was. No, this was a brilliant night. Yeah, out near Falkirk.
That's right.
All in aid of Strathcarron
Whoa.
Hospice. A worthwhile cause for
They're
sure.
enjoying that.
No, folk loved it. And we genuinely loved getting involved with everyone on the night there. Yeah, it was really good fun, that one.
What was the organiser's name again?
Scott
Scott
Lang.
Scott
Shout
Lang.
out to you, Scott. This was
What a job
bloody
you did.
great night, honestly. So we hope you've enjoyed it. Again, folks, we will catch up with you again in the new year. What are you doing for New Year, Stephen? Spanking a plank?
Nope, I'm going to be playing a gig, same as you.
Oh, yeah. Touche.